Hello, I'm Tracy Pa with this Sunday's episode of Scope. From a small mining entity to now venturing into a Tier 1 mining company, the Kainantu mine has grown its roots from humble beginnings over a decade, starting with obtaining a mining lease in 2015 to the recent commissioning of a Stage 3 processing plant on October 17th. The facility is expected to help the mine contribute around 378 million kina in tax to the government. Kainantu Gold Mine has come from humble beginnings to being in a position to contribute more than 370 million kina in tax to government following the launch of its Stage 3 processing plant. Prime Minister James Marape, Mining Minister Rainbow Paita, and Eastern Highlands provincial leaders joined mine staff and community leaders in witnessing the commissioning ceremony. The Prime Minister unveiled the plaque.
Congratulate Chairlady Ann, CEO, what a wonderful work. I look forward, I have nothing but best wishes. I want this mine to progress to a Tier 1. But for this stage, it is my first pleasure of the Minister and the local leaders unveiling this commemorating successful launch of the mill and the production for this stage. And that is Kainantu Mine new process plant.
The plant will be operated underground with the capacity to process 1.2 million tons of gold per annum, with an isolated paste plant and other infrastructure to support its expansion plans. The mine has nearly 2,000 staff and contractors and is a significant tax contributor to the country, with some 243.4 million in taxes and royalties paid to the state. With the new Stage 3 plant processing facility, Kainantu Mine aims to increase contributions to around 378 million kina in tax to the government. Kainantu Chief Executive Officer John Lewins said this is the first process plant built on budget and on time.
History of this country that it's actually been finished on budget. The Prime Minister then pointed out to me that meant that I had less tax offsets, and I had to agree with that.
Lewin said the opening of the processing plant celebrates the creation of a new Tier 1 gold mine in PNG, the culmination of many years of investment in Kainantu, in exploration, multiple stages of expansion in people, training and business relationships.
Expansion, as we said, we spent about $350 million over the last 24 months. And that, I believe, is the biggest foreign investment during that period. And at the same time, we spent almost $40 million on exploration, which means that roughly $1 in every two that's been spent on exploration in this country in the last 2 years has been spent by K92. And that's our commitment to the future.
In his keynote address, the Prime Minister said K92 is leading right behind New Porgera and Ok Tedi in keeping up with paying millions in tax. He stressed that the government is fully backing its operations into the future.
Mine has grown from strength to strength. We're looking forward to progressing its mine to a Tier 1. Right now, in terms of paying tax, they're possibly leading right behind the new program that is coming, as well as Ok Tedi, and we want to encourage them and give them more support to keep on producing.
The company takes this significant step in its growth. Growth comes with its challenges, the most significant one being landowner entitlements and benefits. It was brought up during the commissioning ceremony. Backed by their local MP, mine landowners made several demands through a petition, which included the establishment of a land titles commission.
Mining only celebrate long opening this meal, but long me yet me no am a mas too. Me am a mas, but me no am a mas. Why I'm not happy? Because my people out there are not happy. I'm only started to some like in warrior. I came out from the community that has a big problem with the development of this.
And the state which agencies, MRA and National Planning and other agencies have a lot to do in terms of assisting and ensuring that the mining community, the landowners, the province, the districts are also looked after and assisted. And this commitment has been expressed already by the landowners at the political level and at the leadership level. There is a local member of parliament also expressing the same things. There is a lot of room for improvement at the moment in its beneficiary space. Then I call the government and the developer to make available all benefits that are available to landowners. They must be in line or on par or similar to the kind of benefits, the assistance that other mines are giving to the landowners.
The PNG Land Titles Commission has historical roots that was responsible for dealing with customary land disputes and ownership in PNG. Its role evolved and the Land Commission was established as per an Act of Parliament that merged the LTC and the National Land Commission in 2022. K92 MP William Hagauno backed the landowners, calling for business spin-offs, employment opportunities and community investments like training and education.
Since 2024, 2004, also sometime mine come up. You blow maxim plant, you go services. Since then, I come, ono look sa lo mipla, only bandoli mipla some associate. Na put mipla go inside lo mipla group, mipla tripla group lo hap mipla mas also mipla associate la nona. Well, actually, mipla fellowship no fair because this is the ground where we hold my program infrastructure. Over mining facilities, mill, camp, whatsoever you name it, we support the mine and we support the ground plan. Actual mine, we're going to come from Bilimoya. But when we come sit down in the process, over something area plan. We plug at police government because we only been recognized me plus me renona.
The Prime Minister responded saying that about 250 million kina in landowner benefits is sitting in the bank, but it is not reaching them because of existing court battles. Mr. Marape encouraged all parties involved to have dialogue and settle these grievances.
The district that national government will take a cabinet paper in embracing this project, giving respect to the province and to the districts and to the landowners.
Marape also directed the Mining Minister Rainbow Paita to take lead in settling the landowner benefit issues. You're watching Scope. After the break, organization and individuals acknowledged for 10 years of dedicated service to K92 Mine. Following the launching of K92 Stage 3 processing plant on Thursday, October 17th, the company hosted a prestigious gala dinner on October 18th in Port Moresby to recognize the efforts of those who have contributed to the growth of the company since its establishment 10 years ago. K92's history primarily involves the acquisition and redevelopment of the Kainantu gold mine in Papua New Guinea, which was purchased in 2014 and 2015. Since acquiring the site, the company has successfully restarted operations and is now expanding production through significant investments, including the recent commission of its Stage 3 expansion process plant. Those who supported the growth of the company played significant roles to ensure they meet objectives and achieved most of their goals. These like-minded people were recognized during the K92 Gala dinner. These individuals are from state agencies, including the Mineral Resources Authority, PNG Corps, business partners, landowners, members of the local mine community, and most importantly, the employees. K92 CEO John Lewis said the company would not have made it this far had it not been for these individuals who stood firm during some of the most challenging times over the past 10 years, including COVID-19.
Mines, the government, the administration, big supporters. Morobe, the other province, which is a major part of our operation. We have several exploration areas there. Governor Waney, who we obviously sorry to see his passing, and his administration have again been critical to the success we've achieved. Our landowners and local community.
Lewin said during the early stages, K92 stood firm under one vision to expand the growth of the company based on faith.
There is no one area that makes you successful. It is the team that you put together as resource that makes your company successful. We don't find the K92 core job. We don't find them without the team. We don't recover the answers. We don't mine them without that team, that resource. So when we look at it, our most important resource is actually our people. Because without those, it doesn't matter what you got in the ground, you can't turn it into dollars, cents, kina, and toya. So for those people who've been part of that journey, as I said, many of them here tonight, thank you for your contribution.
Kainantu MP William Hagahuno said a few things that stood out from the mine operations and includes accountability, honesty, and transparency in the revenue being made, the royalty payments, and contribution to government in tax.
And the fortresses of Kainantu Mine and its executives under the leadership of Mr. Lewis. They have declared profit. They are transparent as to what is happening, how much money they are making, how much they are paying the government, how much they are paying the landowners. This kind of information is, in most cases, not available to the public at large. But to show that the mine is a transparent and a fair mine, the leadership of the mine has been willing to make this information available so that everybody knows what Kainantu Mine is doing. There is, to me, nothing hidden there, and for this I have to commend Kainantu Mine.
Agauno committed the support of the people of Kainantu in supporting the growth of the operation, believing it would support development endeavors for the mine, community, the district, the province, and the country.
I'm not going to sit here itself to weigh this money now, but there are other areas that the mine is also venturing into. For me, as a leader of the people in Kainantu, as a member for the people of Kainantu, I'm very excited about the prospects. I'm very happy and I am proud to associate with Kainantu Mine. My people are happy to be associated with Kainantu Mine. And Kainantu Mine will welcome you and will continue to welcome you and work with you in developing this mine for the benefit of this entire nation.
Meanwhile, Kainantu Mine is in support of amending the Mining Act to allow women to participate in underground mining operations. Women's participation in the mining industry has increased over the many years. However, not all women are allowed to operate in certain areas of the mine. Underground mining is one of them. Papua New Guinea does not have a specific underground mining act, but its mining activities are governed by the Mining Act 1992 and the related Mining Safety Act 1977, both of which regulate surface and underground operations. Key provisions include state ownership of all minerals, the requirement for state-approved leases, and safety regulations overseen by inspectors. Recent amendments are also being introduced to modernize the law, including expanding exploration terms and addressing issues like female access to underground mines. The Kainan to Mine CEO said female employment in K92 has seen significant increases as the mine expanded operations from 6% in 2021 to 9% in 2024. The company is in full support of the Act's amendments to allow women's participation in underground mining.
We've seen a steady increase from 6% in 2021 to 9% in 2024. Still way too low. Still way too low. We're working and promoting the government, for instance, to allow women to work underground. It will come as a surprise to many of you today that women are not actually allowed to work underground in Papua New Guinea. It's one of the laws that we're looking to get changed.
The CEO said as the mine expands its operation, it intends to employ more women. Drop a like or comment on this story later on the TV1 online website, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. When we come back, we conclude Scope with the spotlight on Ezra Dean, a youngster who is making headway in rugby league. Ezra Dean's journey has been nothing short of inspiring, and his recent accolade as the top player of the year for the Port Moresby Vipers cements his status as a rising star in Papua New Guinea Rugby League. After 3 challenging seasons with the Gulf Hisu, Ezra's transition to the Vipers marked a turning point in his career, showcasing his determination, skill, and hard work. We zero in on the His New Britain mix, Morobe youngster, and his chat with Terry Longboot about his success.
Reflected his deep gratitude for the support of his family, especially his mother, who has been a constant source of encouragement throughout his journey.
Thank you very much. First of all, I'd like to thank you, Heavenly Father, for all throughout this season. Without him, I wouldn't be here and make it this far. Thank you. Secondly, I thank you, family, tireless support. The whole family ups and downs, but thank you. They still believes in me. Stop on to me. Big one to my mom. She over the time stop on to me till now, and to see him, to look at this video and see watch today, it's a privilege and honor for me. As a boy back in the village, long Rabaul, yeah.
It's clear that Ezra's roots in Ratung village, Rabaul, East New Britain province, and his mixed heritage from Kela village, Salamoa, Morobe province, shaped his character and added a layer of resilience to his playing style.
Background below me, I'm from mixed parentage from East New Britain and Morobe. Morobe, Salamoa, a small village, Kela. In East New Britain, I'm from NCR, North Coast, Ratung. Yeah. Yes, this award means a lot to me. To come out and play the consistency playing footy here, it's tough. Back at home, through struggles with families, bus fare and all sorts of ideas. But I already said, without God, I wouldn't make it here this far. Thanks back to my family back at home for tirelessly supporting me, and to Selin Cobras and Kau back at home, and always believes in me send money to me and pushing me all throughout. I would thank him. I'm not forgetting my family's back at home, Pauline Sakaya, my eldest sister, and my family back at home at Waigani, for supporting me this far.
Ezra's background is rich in diverse sporting experiences, from playing Aussie rules football to participating in various off-season rugby league tournaments. His involvement in the sport began at an early age, displaying a commitment that has only grown stronger. His time in the Gulf ESO ranks, under the guidance of coach Roger Laka, honed his skills, setting him up for success with the Vipers.
Grade 8, they all introducing schoolboys time, Mr. Borobo Primary School, one of the students back in there. Come out and play. Back then I was play Aussie rule with Gorens Kokofa all throughout the school year, and come out and transfer come also rugby and play. It's an honor for me back at home, come back. I play with my local club back at home through Five for Best, made it all throughout Ipatas Cup through semi-finals, some Governors Cup, JT9s, Cup winner of first JT9s, and then come out here. I'm all throughout Jenny Blomistat, me joining PRL since 2017. Lomagani, Pomarafel, coached by Chris another family. From then, Coach Anani trained by Lawrence too, and then from there, all throughout come Gulf ESO, and then make it from Gulf ESO 4 years to come out here and play for Port Moresby Vipers. It's a dream for me as a young kid back at home. I normally dream to play Lodisla team, but it's much spread. Give me a call, become this fun, play with the team.
His impactful performance this season has not only contributed to the team's playoff run, but also allowed him to make valuable contributions to the development of younger players within the playing group. Traveling to Brisbane and winning the Kokomo Cup was a significant milestone, fulfilling a childhood dream of playing for the Vipers.
To coach underneath long, to play young black coach, to play along the young crops like me at now Narabla boys. It's a privilege for us. Though many boys me play lo Narabla team na come na join him. There's a pressure and the stones tapa Baxelomina to come out here and play round 1 to 18 and then play 2 semi-finals. It's a privilege and honor for me back then. Lo come lo here. Narabla something too. Mila give him credit na to thank you long. Main behind the scene. Butler Morris to himself, Mong Tavol, for always believing in young boys like us, pushing us through the thick and thin over time. All step on the plan pushing not with Coach Lassen Marape, Brennan Guturno, and Wellington Olbet. Not forgetting Chairman and the youngest team himself, Aloysius boys.
Ezra's recognition at the awards night is a testament to his hard work and dedication, but he remains grounded despite the challenges faced, particularly the loss to the Gurias in the elimination final. His appreciation to his coaches, trainers, and teammates highlights the importance of a supportive environment in achieving success.
Only my father plays. He passed away in 2013. But he normally tell me that not to play footy and to study harder. But footy bringing me a lot to see other places as fast as overseas. But if he would be here, it's much more better that I'll prove him wrong, that I'll make this far. My dream and my goal is to, for right now, to make it to Hunters at the next step of the journey, and so on to Kumuls and other franchise and opportunity outside the country here.
As he sets his sights on joining the PNG Hunters and representing the Kumuls, it's clear that Ezra's journey is just beginning. With his talent and determination, there is no doubt he will continue to make a significant impact in the world of rugby league.
And that ends this episode of Scope. Visit the TV1 online website, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok, and leave a like or comment on our Scope stories this week. Thank you for your company. Good night.